everyone, and welcome back to Gatekeeper Media as we continue to bring you coverage of the 2022 CCR Open out in Holt, Michigan. Appreciate all of you tuning in. I'd like to give you a special shout out to our Patreon supporters who helped make this all possible. We are at Burchfield Park. We're through the front nine here with our lead card in round 2 at the Riverside course. Once again, I'm Dustin Mouret, and I'm joined by Mr. Nick Hanson.
How we doing today, folks? Looking to see some more action, hopefully on the back nine here, and hopefully have some hot scores out of our players.
Yeah, Luke Taylor able to keep the card clean with a few birdies on the front nine. Everyone else kind of had a couple of struggles the first few holes, but now it seems like everyone's starting to settle in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard here. We can see that 16 to 15 under par for the total, and for the round double digits is definitely very attainable.
Hole 10. It's a par 4, 467 feet. A lot of players are going to be throwing kind of a flip shot, whether it's be, a flip sidearm or a flip backhand to get kind of to this landing zone to pitch up. It's kind of a soft par 4, but not really many people are going to get up there for a 2 look, I would say.
Yeah, one of those tweener holes, I guess you could say. Which kind of means that you have a little bit more luxury to play for position off the tee.
Depending on how far he kicked left there, he should be able to scramble for his birdie still.
Fairway driver here for Johansen.
Kicked as well, but should be scrambleable.
Chandler Fry also has something a little higher speed in hand here, but gonna catch one of those early trees on the right-hand side. And flex forehand seems to be the way the hole kind of shapes if you're maybe trying to somewhat attack towards circle 2 off the tee, but we'll see.
Yeah, I would say that's your ability to get inside circle 2 is with a flex forehand.
And this looks, if this stables out, oh my, that is well up there.
Well down the fairway there. A little hard to tell where he got to, though.
Yeah, when I saw him lining up forehand, it definitely felt like he was looking to be aggressive, and that was certainly confirmed with that shot.
Chandler getting down there a ways, but kind of jumping from one side of the rough to the other.
Oh, Johansen trying to turn one over into the green, but going to catch one of those guardian trees on the front side. We'll have to settle to try to pitch up for par.
Well done by Clay. He's going to be just outside circle 1, giving himself a look for birdie.
And now we're over here to Luke Taylor, and yeah, he's got a clean look at the pin, even trying to maybe give it a soft run.
Yeah, I had the cameraman on skates back there.
And that's actually kind of surprising to me because I feel like he's been pretty safe and conservative throughout this round, but that one seemed a little risky, and he does pay for it.
There's a good out by Chandler to get himself back on track to get par.
Long birdie bid here for Edwards, and that will find the center. Well done.
Yeah. Gatekeeper, we rewind. No. Oh, that one was dead center.
Yeah, that was a well-earned rewind there for Edwards. Starting to salvage the round a little bit here, as this is going to be Luke Taylor, I believe, trying to save par with this, perhaps, but that'll skate off the top.
We're going to move on to hole 11, 358 feet. Players are going to throw a shot that is fade out at the very end for right-hand, backhand throwers. You get past this tree we just flew past, so you're going to be inside circle 2 and looking at a putt for birdie.
Edwards will take the box here, but that's going to catch the first one in the middle.
Looks like you might have slipped a little bit there.
Yeah, a little unfortunate with the footing for sure. Nice pushing hyzer here from Johansen. Similar line here from Chandler Fry. Get some good ground action. Could be parked, and yeah, that'll be perfect.
That is exactly what you're looking for.
Nice shot as well here from Taylor. Doesn't even need the ground action. Really just slides up right to the pole.
That is a great bounce back there by him.
Nearly catching the scramble there.
I'm gonna give it a bid, but fortunately too high there.
Johansen will card the birdie, and I believe Luke Taylor and Chandler Fry pretty much can just reach in and kind of put the disc in the basket from where they stand. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Edwards looking to save bogey.
Incredible tee shots.
Always feels good to be able to do that, to grab your birdie as we hit on the hole 12.
Hole 12 is 446 feet, par 4. Players are going to try to get to this landing zone here, so that way they can throw an up shot. This hole is pretty tricky. The lines are there, but there's a lot of hidden trees depending on which route you take, so really just got to push one as straight as possible.
Well, I'd say Johansen's pretty much accomplished that goal with that shot.
Yeah, I think he's going to like that position, even though he's off the fairway a little.
Oh, man, it looked like it was on a pretty good line.
Yeah, this hole's trouble. We had to look for 2 different discs on my card for this on this hole.
Taylor makes the catch cam turnaround in the rough, but great progress.
Wow, that was a pump to get that far out there.
He got about almost all 450 of the power on that. As this just gets through everything. What a shot from Edwards.
That was some magic there, folks.
Trees are mostly air. I mean, that looked pretty cool. I just don't know where it landed.
So curious.
Me too, because that could have been a money scramble. Because that was a great upshot there from Johansen.
Bust out the forehand inside the circle. Nice work.
Heck yeah. Let's see what Taylor's got here. Feels like he didn't have much to go. Yeah, he got pin high, just off left, but gets caught up trying to approach that green.
He's going to find himself on the back side of the circle.
Okay, so I guess Chandler did not quite really get into a saveable position off that scramble. Long birdie bid from Luke Taylor. Oh, boy, was that close.
Stand still from 60, step putt from 90.
And only 16 years old. We talked about this on the front nine. won the MJ15 division of the Junior Worlds last year. So he's only been playing MPO for less than a full year, I believe.
He's definitely got some game.
Yeah, he's already got 5 wins in MPO as well, and came 11th, I think, at the Preserve. So very early on, already showing a lot of promise as we do see Johansen and Clay Edwards bag the birdies here on hole 12. Really well played hole as we get to hole 13.
So hole 13, short hole here at 240 feet, par 3. It's going to be a little like hook shot, so it's almost in the shape of a C, I would say, a backward C. So it's almost something that flips up the entire way, so pushes forward. He does it perfect.
Yeah, that's the kind of shot that Johansen thrives on. Just a nice woodsy, slow turn-up shot. Equally impressive, though, from Edwards.
They also get up there inside the circle, looks like.
Man, hit kind of one of the last trees to park it, but like you said, still should be looking at a circle 1 putt.
Chandler's a little high there, so it's going to fade out left, but he should be at circle's edge still. That's really the one tree players are trying to beat, either on the right or left side.
Good scramble, though, to save par there, so I won't take any damage. And oh my goodness, look at that from Johansen.
He was excited about that one, I feel like.
That's a turkey for him here on the back 9, so starting to really pick up some steam. And Chandler Fry just nonchalantly tosses that one in from a decent range himself.
Clay, unfortunately, is not going to make his birdie putt. But it's good to see these lead card players getting it going on the back 9 so far.
Yeah, I know several of them were having some struggles the first 4 holes or so, but starting to kind of smooth out. So you're going to see Luke Taylor tapping the par, and we'll head on over to hole 14.
14 is a 540-foot par 4. A tough, tight tunnel shot off the tee here. Shot pushing left to right to get here. And then you're going to have the guarded green. You're going to have a gap on the right and the left, so it's kind of pick your poison. You make it through.
Fairway driver here for Johansen.
And he looked like a little short, but he should still have a look to the green.
This is a full distance driver here from Chandler Fry. One of his kind of go-to distance drivers. Oh, man.
That was going to be so good.
That looks so beautiful out the hand. I mean, just a few inches off the line of being butter.
Oh, no.
That just came out early.
Yeah, unfortunately, and that's going to put himself even in a tough position to save par.
Now, you could see the idea he was going for there, but just had it come out a little early. This stables up a little bit. This could be great from Taylor.
He's down there a ways. It's just going to depend on what look he has.
Big forehand roller from Edwards off the left-hand side of the fairway. What the heck?
What a shot to get himself back in a position to possibly get par.
Yeah, that was really, really awesome. A little overhand from Chandler Fry.
I think he listened to your notes from yesterday about, trees being mostly air.
I mean, scientifically speaking, it's a fact.
Because he went straight through him there.
Come on.
He's got a chance.
I'm really pulling him for him to make this putt now.
It would be a very impressive scramble to save par. That forehand does make its way up there.
I have some birdie looks for a couple fellas here.
It's not nothing though.
I believe this is Chandler Fry still looking to save par, but a very tricky putt in front of him here, having to kind of play this gap, it looks like. Oh, baby, he's done it.
Let's go.
Oh, man. Distance and a gap hit. Bam. Right in the corner pocket.
That deserves a Gatekeeper rewind. Great putt, sir.
Absolutely. So get up to Luke Taylor here. Has an edge of circle. Look for birdie just inside the circle. Oh, just a touch high.
Good speed, good line, but like I said, just a touch too high.
There's Johansen, similar distance. And kind of bounces it off the top of the basket in. That's 4 in a row for Johansen.
Just a touch low.
And what a par save from Clay Edwards.
That's an incredible par save from back there. That one's got to feel really good, I would say.
Yeah, not only a rough tee shot, hits an incredible forehand roller. Little force over backhand from kind of a patent pending kind of. Ooh, oh no! I thought that was just going to be routine for him the way he's been putting today, but that is a tough mistake.
Yeah, so these are the test matches.
Great Lakes Disc, located in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is a fully stocked retail disc golf store that fulfills all of your disc golf needs. We carry all of the major manufacturers, accessories, and offer player and event sponsorship, along with tournament payout assistance. To learn more about Great Lakes Disc, visit greatlakesdisc.com.
All right, we're on to hole 15 here. It's a 300-foot par 3. Dead straight, so as long as you get something that's going to go straight and doesn't go right or left, you're looking at a putt.
Straight, yeah. Doesn't go right or left. Got it. I like it. You covered everything.
It's an easy one for me. Should have said it's the signature MJ shot, but would have felt bad if that happened then.
This is a great shot from Chandler Fry.
Just getting a little past the basket, but that's hard.
Absolutely. This looks like it's drifting a little bit too much left. Luckily, he still fights through a good ways, but that's going to be a tough look at birdie from over there.
Come up a little short as well there.
Yes, Edwards is just not messing around these last few holes.
What a putt.
He's had a couple of big ones on this back half of the course, and this time it'll net him an additional birdie. Really
what a
fighting
great
back.
Jumper.
Absolutely.
Couple fist pumps. Nice work, Clay.
I think that's a second rewind of the back nine, and he's earned them both, that's for sure. Okay, Johansen sneaking that one in.
MJ's like, I can do that too. Watch this, young buck.
Yeah, he's had a couple of low ones sneak in there. But hey, the scorecard don't care. I think that's, 5 in a row now, yeah?
Yep, he's on a scorcher here on the back nine.
Absolutely. Trying to keep himself on the lead card. Or maybe even keep himself as the overall leader. As Luke Taylor will also find the chains. And so we might have ourselves another star frame. This would only be our second one of the round. Down it.
There we are. Hole 15, played as the 4th easiest hole in the course today. On hole 16, it's our last par 4 of the day, 507 feet. Players are going to want to try and get to this opening here and just past this large tree up to the right. If you do that, you're going to give yourself about 200 to 250 foot upshot into kind of a small green, but we should see some birdies here.
Well, Johansen might be looking for his 6th one of those in a row. After that tee shot, puts himself in a great position.
Chandler catching some down the fairway, but still getting out to that opening. He's going to be in a good position.
2 for 2 off the tee for our lead car, that's for sure. Edwards has some momentum on him here. But, that's an early fade. Maybe fights through, though.
Oh, and he sneaks through to the pathway.
All right, then.
Hey, take that.
Absolutely. Taylor looks good for it, too. We'll say 3.5. Oh, wow, that went way forward.
Oh, man.
And that might actually be a little bit tough now for him to get up and down to the green. He kind of skated off the left. Not sure how much. I was just going to say 3.5 out of 4. Oh, my. Okay, Edwards. This man is just hunting everything.
Yeah, he's found it on the back nine. It's locked in.
Johansen tracking the basket, too, there for a second. And, oh, this does look tricky.
Thankfully for that cabbage, though, it kept him in bounds, I would say.
Yeah, didn't really have a whole lot of headspace to fit that overhand through. But if Chandler's putting first, he must have done well enough. That's going to be a birdie there for Chanimal. And, yeah, he's right there. He's got a birdie right in front of him. And this will be a great bounce back for him, getting back-to-back birdies after that fumble on hole 14.
Yeah, just simply a mental error, I feel like, for that missed putt. Maybe not focus, maybe it just didn't actually line it up.
Yeah, back-to-back star frame, though, as well. And that is 6 in a row for Johansen here on the back nine.
You found a fairway. Yeah, right?
We're going to be on hole 17. 251-foot par 3. The river is going to be on the right-hand side there, as you can see. Most players are going to throw either a turnover or a sidearm out to the left side to then be on the left side of the green and kind of putting towards the water.
And these trees are real close to the tee pad.
He's going to slide up Circle's edge there. Yeah, they're almost a little intimidating when you get to the front of the tee box.
Yeah, I thought that's the biggest thing. I mean, the gap is close enough to the tee where it probably doesn't feel too hard to hit, but when the tee is that close to trees, it's always going to make you think just that little bit more.
Just had some great shots of our players here so far on this hole.
Hit it something. Go in.
Yeah, can we get the turkey star frame? Oh, no. That is Splish Splash taking the bath.
The good thing is he'll be up there for a circle 3.
That's true.
Sure, it's not what he wanted, but Johansen, though, on an absolute tear on this back nine.
7 in a row. I'm going to go 8 down through 9 on the back half of the course. That is going to be great. I believe we did have a couple of players shoot around 12 under par on this round, so he would be fairly on pace. As there's the par save for Taylor right on the edge. The others will get the birdie as we get to our final hole.
Yeah, hole 18, 292 feet, par 3. About halfway down the fairway, it starts to go up towards the basket. A nice slow swooping hyzer here will skip you right into the green. Skip you right up to the basket.
Johansen gonna come up a little bit short on that one.
Chandler's gonna kick down right. He should have stayed in bounds though.
This is a very tricky uphill hole for sure. That is going to find OB for Edwards, unfortunately. Kicked straight right.
Why? Why?
Oh man. Our lead card here struggling on the last hole.
Definitely seems like one of the trickier ones they face, just considering the elevation. And oh man.
Oh shoot.
Right at the finish line.
Go. Beautiful.
Oh, more than likely.
He's gonna be up there for his par.
Little soft run there from Johansen, it looked like. Settles down for his par, but still a heck of a back nine.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to go.
I feel like that shot kind of gave you a good example of the height of the basket and how uphill it actually was.
Yeah, definitely not an easy way to finish on this course. We'll see Johansen tapping the par. Chandler does the same, but it'll be bogeys for the other two members of our lead card here. As we start to wrap things up. And again, must be reiterated just how impressive a run this was from Johansen. 7 in a row on this back nine. Gives him a big score. Chandler Fry also having a heck of a back nine. Puts in the 6 under. So Johansen will be your all-out leader by a stroke over Andrew Martin, with Scott Conway and Andrew Marweed just a couple behind, and really a tight field across the top 10 or so.
Yeah, it's a tight field, a lot of good players, and tomorrow at Devil's Den, anything's possible, I would say.
Yeah, more open course, and we'll see how our players handle it for the final round. We thank you all for tuning in. And of course, a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. Please do follow and subscribe so you catch the rest of our CCR Open coverage, as well as the rest of the coverage from Gatekeeper for the Disc Golf Pro Tour and other events throughout the year. Again, I'm Dustin Mouret. It was Nick Hanson. See you next one.